welcome to tonight's Affiliated Forces Power Hour. And if you're sitting there going, what the hell are you doing wearing blue gloves? I'll explain in a minute. But I'm glad you joined me tonight, myself and my big dog, Frank Calabro Jr., because we are about to put on a show. We got Frank's computer problems all fixed last week. We are good to go. Right, Frank?
That's right. We're ready.
Listen, here's what you need to do. If you don't have it already, make sure you have your popcorn. The reason we say get your popcorn ready is because we do put on a show. But the great thing about a blockbuster movie is that you're excited during the beginning, the middle, and the end. And I'm telling you tonight, you're going to be the same thing. That's why we call it a show, because you're going to be excited in the beginning, the middle, and the end. Now, here's what you need to do. Do yourself a favor. Get out to the kitchen. Get your popcorn, get your butter, make it all nice and salty. Then get your butt back here, sit down, because in a couple of minutes after I finish talking and I introduce my man Frank Calabro, you're going to be wanting to sit down and you're going to be wanting to eat something because you're going to be engaged in what he's talking about. Now, also do me a favor. The reason the Affiliated Forces Power Hour is so friggin' powerful is because of what we deliver to you over the next 50 to 60 minutes. And I promise you, at minute 30, you're going to be chomping at the bit. That's why you have popcorn, because you're going to be hungry for more. So now, what you need to do is one more favor. This is a favor you're going to do to yourself and to your wallet and to your family's financial situation. Turn off your Facebook. Turn off your Candy Crush. Turn off your phone. Do what you need to do to focus. If the kids aren't in bed yet, make sure you tell them, hey, see you later. I got an hour of homework to do. If the wife or the husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, is wanting to schmooze up to you and say, come on, honey, let's watch a movie. Nope. Sorry. I'm all about making money for the next 60 minutes. I'm telling you. I promise you, Scouts honor guarantee. Now, what the hell are these gloves? Well, tonight, I was being Father of the Year. Let's call it that. Very quickly, though, earlier today, my poor daughter had to go to her orthodontist appointment and get her braces put on. 12 years old, okay? Painful. Painful. I tell you, 2 hours. Wouldn't want to wish it on myself. I never had to go through it. Painful. So, again, I consoled her, all right? But she was a trooper. So, the painful part, though, was when they gave me the bill, I literally spit on the clerk. So what does that have to do with gloves? Well, my daughter had her winter concert, so we went to that, and she got through it, sang, did her part, all that good stuff, but she was in pain. Trooper. So what I'm trying to tell you is do things you may not be comfortable doing, because in the end, you benefit. And how did my daughter benefit? Because I made her cookies. And these are the high heat gloves that my wife got me for Christmas, where I can look like, guess what, I know what the hell I'm doing in the kitchen when I take that hot pan out, because believe me, Big has burned himself many times. Now, I tell you that story because I want you, okay, to understand there are things that are important. And one of the most important things in any of our lives is making sure that you take care of yourself financially so that you can, in turn, be happy about taking care of your family. So when that bill came today, yes, it was a shock, but did it bother me to pull out my checkbook and pay the bill on the spot? No. And I'm able to do that because of a system that I follow, that I work in conjunction with my man Frank Calabro, and I'm happy to say that using this system and a company we're going to talk to you about, TrafficMonsoon, here in a couple of minutes, I've been able to go from $500 to $100,000 in earnings in less than 80 days. Now, that may seem amazing to you, or you may be sitting there going, you're full of, that's a scam. I've heard it all before. But the difference is tonight we're going to show you proof, progress, and results. Because unlike all those other make money online, get rich quick, people out there and gurus with the shiny teeth and the $12,000 suits, we're real, we're raw, we're unscripted, and we don't even mind wearing stupid blue gloves when we're telling you about our situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my popcorn without my blue gloves because it's not hot, And I'm going to introduce my man, Frank Calabro. And if you think what I just told you about going from 500 to 100,000 in earnings in less than 90 days is impressive, well, guess what? It's not even close to what my man is showing you in the next 20 minutes. But the beautiful thing about it is it's a system that was developed years ago, perfected. Now it's being shared with you on the call. And so if a big dumb football player like myself can do the same thing and get those type of results, well, guess what? You don't have to be very smart. You don't have to be very tech savvy. And in fact, what we're also going to do is bring on some other TM members after Frank gets done talking to you who use the same exact process that we're going to talk to you about. And it all starts with Traffic Monsoon. Now, if you're sitting there going, Traffic Monsoon, what a strange name. Hey, that's fine. Funny name, big, great results. And so on that note, I'm getting a little hungry because, you know, even though I ate a couple of chocolate chip cookies, there's nothing like, Frank, watching a show, right? Eating buttered popcorn. Frank, my man, they don't know what's coming. Blow them away, my man. I'm going to sit back here and enjoy the show as I always do.
All right, man. Thank you, Big Man. Thanks for the intro, and welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Power Hour. Happy Thursday, guys. We're actually getting ready for a snowstorm here in North Carolina. We're supposed to get nailed something like 12 to 18 inches of snow, which that's a lot of snow where I live, guys. That's really rare. I know it's normal up north where Big's at, but down here that's pretty rare, guys. I mean, things are gonna come to a crawling halt if not stopped, frozen in their tracks by tomorrow, because I think it's supposed to hit us about 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see what happens, guys. Might be snowed in this weekend, but you know what? Even if we're snowed in, man, we're gonna make money, guys, and I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna show it to you in just a few minutes. Now, listen, guys. When I began this journey, and it was quite some time ago now, 658 straight days, guys, I've made money online. And if you've ever failed online before, like I have, like Frank Calabro Jr. failed for 4 straight years to make any money whatsoever, well, I discovered something that allowed me to make money every single day. And also my teammates have made money every single day. I'm not the only person having success with this system. There are thousands of people globally that are having success, guys. Now, this is the easiest thing you're ever going to see. Number one, no special skills required. But if you're, you know, an advanced marketer, if you're an expert marketer, you're going to want to pay attention to this, guys, because this strategy which I'm going to show you, it freed myself. It freed my family. I was in dire straits 2 years ago, guys. This is how broke I was 2 years ago today. I'm not kidding you. 2 years ago today, I was living on top ramen twice per day, and I was so broke that when I got up in the morning in the wintertime, and it's wintertime here in North Carolina, I could only flip on the heat in my house for 2 hours, and then I would shut the heat off for 22 hours straight. That's how broke I was, guys. I mean broke. I had a bed, a desk, and a kitchen table in my house. I had absolutely no material possessions at all. I didn't even own a vehicle, guys. I mean, I was flat, dead, broke. And I rised above, guys. I pulled out of it in about 7 months, guys. In about 12 months, things really started happening for me. In 12 months, I got rich. I mean, I got rich in about 12 months. And then in about 18 months, I got wealthy. And wealthy is I broke into the top 1% in the world income bracket. Now imagine that, guys. I was a guy making less than $1,000 per month, guys. Here's $1,000 right here. Imagine making less than $1,000 per month, but I needed $4,000 a month to break even in life. And when I began this journey, the only thing that I wanted to do, the only thing that Frank Calabro Jr. wanted to do, I just wanted to break even in life, guys. I wanted to make $4,000 a month, guys. That's it. That's all I was after, guys. $4 grand a month. That's all I was after. I wanted the minimum in life. I wanted to break even. I had no idea I was going to break into the top 1% in the world income bracket. And let me share my screen, guys, because I want to show you guys something. I want to show you how simple this is. Anybody can do this. I'm going to switch it over right now. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. What I'm going to do, guys, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to log into my account, okay? Let me just refresh the screen, make sure that I'm logged in. I'm going to put in the CAPTCHA code here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and log in. Now this is live, guys, okay? This is the real deal right here. Now what's going to happen is this is a traffic exchange, okay? So an advertisement is going to load. Okay, you're required to view an ad when you log in because this is a traffic exchange. I'm going to click on back to dashboard. That's going to allow me into my back office, guys. This is my back office here in TrafficMonsoon. Okay, I'll just scroll down real quick so you guys can see it. Okay, there it is, guys. Okay, there's my back office, TrafficMonsoon. This is live. This is the real deal. Okay, but let me show you how simple this really is. Over here on the left-hand side of the screen, there's a hyperlink, and I'm going to click on this hyperlink. We'll show you how to do this, guys. It's real simple. And I've got a whole bunch of banners loaded up in here, guys. I got a bunch of them. I mean a bunch, probably about 50. Okay? And we'll show you how to load up one of these banners in here. Okay? But I've got all these banners loaded up in here, guys. I've got a whole bunch of them loaded up. Okay? Now, the first thing we got to do is load up a banner back here. Like I said, we'll show you how to do it. Okay? And I'm gonna add some traffic to these banners. And these banners are pretty new. I can basically just put them in here very recently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Buy Ad Pack. Okay? And what I'm going to do, we've got a couple choices right now. We've got PayPal, Payza, Solid Trust Pay. We prefer that you use Payza or Solid Trust Pay for now, but you can use any of these, okay? Or you can use your cash. I'm going to use my cash balance because it's just convenient for this training. I've already got some cash in here. And for this example, I'm just going to use my cash. I'm going to hit preview, okay? What I'm doing, guys, is I'm buying some advertising packages over here, okay? I'm buying $1,000 worth of advertising right now, doing it live. It's coming right out of my cash balance. I'm going to hit Pay Now. I'm going to click OK. And there it is, guys. I just bought advertising. Okay, now, here's step 2. Up here, Start Surfing, the red box, top of the screen. I'm going to click on this. Now, this is the advertising rotator, okay? What we are required to do, okay, this is one way of making money of 5, okay, but I'm showing you the easiest way to make money over here in TrafficMonsoon is we have to view 10 advertisements per day. You can see the countdown timer counting down backwards right now. It's going to go down to 0. The next thing you're going to see, there's going to be some images that are going to pop up. You're going to want to pick the matching image, and you're going to want to click Next Site. Now, you're going to notice it says you have clicked 1 ads, okay? So you got to just do this 10 times in a row, guys. It's going to take like 5 minutes a day. So if you're pressed for time, like most people are, everyone's in that time crunch, right? Everybody's in the time crunch, guys. Well, guess what? This is not going to take a lot of time to do this once per day, right? It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. I mean, if you can click a mouse, and yes, it's this simple, and pick a matching image and click Next Site, and you can do what I just showed you, you're fully trained, guys. You can make money in this business if you can do what I'm showing you. It's this simple. You click an ad, you pick a matching image, you view an advertisement, you do this 10 times in a row, and you are now qualified for the profit share component of the compensation plan. Like I said, this is one way of making money of 5, guys, and that's it, guys. That's it. You're fully trained. You see how simple that is? You've clicked 3 ads. We would just keep going in this example till we hit 10. So it's that simple, guys. Let me show you how this works. I'm going to get right into it. Okay? I'm going to pull up my PowerPoint. We're going to talk about, like we said, TrafficMonsoon. Okay? Now, earnings and income disclaimer, real quick, guys. Any earnings or income statements or earnings or income examples are only examples and illustrations. Past performance does not guarantee you the same results in the future. Read all terms and conditions at TrafficMonsoon.com/terms. Now, TrafficMonsoon is a domestic limited liability company founded by CEO Charles Scoville, and we launched in October 2014. We are a pay-to-click advertising network. Now, you guys can go and look this up, TrafficExchangeList.com. We are the #1 ranked traffic exchange in the world. Now, this is impressive. Let me tell you why. We've only been around since October 2014. #2, Easy Hits for You. That company's been around since 2003, guys. Now, think about this. They were the king of the hill, guys. They were the lion at the top of the mountain, and we knocked them off, guys, and we took over the #1 spot in the world for traffic exchanges, and we did that in our first year. That is powerful. You guys can find us over at Alexa. You can type in TrafficMonsoon.com, look up our global rank. This website ranks all the websites in the world based on how much traffic they are getting. Now, we operate in the biggest market in the world today, which is online advertising. You can see from this chart, from this illustration, guys, and this is just an example, an illustration of Google's advertising. Look at the growth, guys. Amazing growth in online advertising. This is called an upward trend. You can see double-digit growth each and every single year. Look at 2010, guys. from 2010, that's when really online advertising really took off. I was in traditional business still in 2010, and I watched the world change right before my very eyes in 2010. Three things happened, guys, in 2010 that caused this explosion in online advertising. Number one, the explosion in social media. That's when social media took off like a rocket ship in 2010. Number two, the availability of Wi-Fi. That was the year that Wi-Fi was literally every single place that you went. There was a Wi-Fi connection there somewhere. Well, what happened, guys, as an end result, people began to carry mobile devices. They began to carry the internet with them when they left the home, when they left the office, guys. And as you can see, double-digit growth each and every single year. This is an emerging market. This is a market that you want to be in. There is no end in sight. Now, the fact that the number one selling product on the internet is traffic, which is created through advertising. Google, Facebook, YouTube, and many more, these are all advertising networks disguised as something else. Search engines, social networks, video sharing sites, and more. All of these companies make billions of dollars each year in advertising fees. In fact, every time you click on an advertisement on their website, they are making money. Now, the real question is, why aren't you being paid for this? After all, we are the ones clicking on the advertisements that make them money. Now, with TrafficMonsoon, you get paid for clicking on advertisements. Did Google or Facebook ever send you a check? Absolutely not, guys. And you know what? They're not going to send us a check, guys. We built those companies. You and I built those companies. But you know what? They're going to keep that money. You can bet on that. Now, it is absolutely the simplest and easiest way for anyone and everyone to make money. Absolutely no special skills required. I just showed you how simple it really was. And if you can click on a mouse, and yes, it's that simple, you can make money. Now, we can get paid up to 24 times per day, 168 times per week, 672 times per month. You might be thinking, Frankie, how is that even possible? It's real simple, guys. Here's what's happening. All the advertising packages that are being sold on the platform, you just watched me spend $1,000 in advertising, but all the advertising being purchased on the platform each and every single hour, that's a pay cycle, guys. All that revenue is calculated, it's tallied up, and then what they do is they pay out instantly and they pay out in cash. Now, this is an addiction, guys, because every single time you log into your account, you have been paid. Now, there's 5 revenue streams, guys, built into TrafficMonsoon. The profit share by clicking 10 ads per day, I showed you that just a few minutes ago. There's cash links, which are extra cash rewards. There's cash link matching bonuses. There's 10% instant referral commissions. And there's also, we can turn our traffic into cash. So there's 5 different ways that we can make money over here on TrafficMonsoon. Now, there's 4 simple steps, guys. It's so incredibly simple. Number 1, you sign up for free. I mean, that's it, guys. The price tag is free. Number 2, you activate your account. We buy ad packs. We click and view 10 ads per day, and we will begin to get paid from the profit share component of the platform, guys. Pretty exciting right there. Now, what is an ad pack? Real simple. Ad packs are simply an advertising package. They are sold in $50 increments. We get 1,000 traffic exchange credits. We're getting 20 pay-per-click views to your banners, and we get a revenue sharing position. Now, the benefit is not only can we utilize our advertising space, but we can get paid up to $55 for every ad pack that we purchase. Now, this is not guaranteed because it's directly based on the profit share. It's based on real sales, guys. Now, if you want to refer, you can make even more money. Here's how it works. Pretty simple, straightforward. We get 10% direct referral commissions. Now, every time an ad pack is sold, you get paid. This includes real purchases. We get paid in real cash straight into our e-wallet, guys. You can withdraw your earnings. You can purchase more ad packs. You're in control, guys. Spend your money as you please. Also, guys, we have got a new TrafficMonsoon worldwide bank that's going to be coming online in the next few weeks, guys. That is exciting because our money is not going to be locked up in some third-party merchant account, guys. We are actually going to control 100% of the company funds. Pretty awesome right there. Now, let's look at some referral examples right here. You can earn 10% on your referral commissions daily for life. Here's a couple illustrations. You can see right here in the first example, 4 members that we personally sponsored, if they each purchased 20 ad packs, we just had a $400 day, guys. We just got paid in cash. 20 members purchasing 10 ad packs daily, we just had a $1,000 day in that example. 100 members purchasing 2 ad packs daily, we just had a $2,000 day in that illustration. And 200 members purchasing 4 ad packs a day, we just had a $4,000 day, guys. And those are just illustrations for example purposes only. Now, check these guys. Now, these examples right here, guys, these are some of our teammates. So some of our teammates, yes, results are not typical, but these are just average, everyday people. You can see in this example, Maria, with only 2 active referrals and 51 ad packs, $3,000 earned, guys. Pretty impressive right there. You can see Peter here in this example, 6 small team, 6 people, 210 ad packs, $5,000. Oliver here with 8 active referrals, 105 ad packs, over $6,000 in this example. Amanda with 6 active referrals. Look at the ad packs, a whole bunch, guys. 1949, over 100 grand. That's pretty strong. That's pretty powerful, guys. That's pretty amazing right there, and that's a really small team right there. Pretty awesome. Rob Frazier here, you can see 318 active referrals, 773 ad packs in this example. Look at the total earned over there, 147 grand, guys. Extremely, extremely powerful right here. Now, what makes Traffic Monsoon so very different than other traffic exchanges? This is important. Pay attention to this. Number 1, retail customers, okay? Any person, company, or business can purchase ad packages without becoming an affiliate, okay? Free members can earn credits. Extra earnings can be made from the cash links. There's no monthly fees ever. You're not going to get beat over the head with a $100 bill each month. There's no monthly fees, guys, ever, 0. There's no sponsoring requirement. It's not mandatory to sponsor. And you can actually purchase unlimited ad packs on the platforms, meaning you can purchase unlimited advertising space. Also, like I mentioned earlier, we've got our new Traffic Monsoon World Bank coming very soon. That is very, very exciting. Now, the fast start process, once again, pretty simple, guys. Enroll for free right now. That's the price tag, guys. Free. You got no excuses. You can sign up right now for free. Buy as many ad packs as you can. View the 10 ads per day. You will begin to earn cash from the profit share. And optional, you want to refer and sponsor like crazy. And listen, we are the masters of sponsoring. We'll teach you how to do it. We've got machines built for you, and we'll show you how to do it, guys. It's pretty simple. All right, guys, get started now. Let me switch back over. I want to share a little bit more information before I get back over to the Hangout. Let's close this window out right here. And what I want to do, guys, I want to show you guys some proof, progress, and results, because what I've been doing is I've been documenting my results since I got started here, guys. And listen, I was the #3 producer in the world in another traffic exchange, and I was in that other traffic exchange for 560 days, guys. Pretty long time, and made some insane money, guys. And what I did is I came over here, as you can see, this was September 3rd, and I bought 20 ad packs. I bought 20 ad packs September 3rd, and I was never going to come over here and do anything with this whatsoever ever again. I was going to buy some retail traffic. I was never going to buy any more ad packs. And my strategy at the time was, well, I'm going to use this thing called Traffic Monsoon, this database, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to advertise, and I'm going to funnel leads from this database into my other deal, into something else that I was doing. I was actually building another traffic exchange, guys. But I decided to activate. You can see right here, day 1, October 16th. Okay, I started the 15th of October. Okay, and you can see now this is the first day that I actually did something. Up until this point, I did nothing, guys, but view 10 ads per day. I did nothing. Okay, I sponsored 5 people. You can see I bought some ad packs. I had 97 ad packs on the books. 1425. This first day that Frank Calabro Jr. actually went to work and actually did something. Okay, up until this day, I did absolutely nothing but view 10 ads per day. Okay, let me just scroll up. Let me just show you guys the first weeks, just so you can see the first week right here. Here it is, day 7, October 22nd, 65 active referrals. I've got 217 ad packs, $4,500 in the first week, guys. Now listen, I've made some insane money over the past 2 years online. Insane money, guys. But I've never made money this fast in a brand new offer ever, guys. I mean, nothing like this. Once again, I'm showing you the power of the model. I am a top 1% producer, but I'm showing you what is possible, okay? I am working this thing, okay? This isn't being handed to me. I'm working this thing pretty hard, guys. Now, let me scroll up right here, and let me go up to, let's just skip up to day 30, just so you can see the first month, what happened here and what the progress here in the first month. Okay, here it is right here. Day 30, November 14th, you can see we got 146 active referrals. We got 836 ad packs, 27 grand, guys, in the first month. Have you ever made 27 grand in the first month in any offer online ever? I haven't, guys. Most people don't make that in a year, guys. Most people wish they made this in a year. This is the first month in Traffic Monsoon. Once again, a unique example. Results are not typical, okay? Let me just scroll up. Maybe we'll just go up to day 60 or something. Actually, I want to point this out. This was a really important day for me. This was a huge milestone. Day 40, I hit 1,200 ad packs, 166 referrals. And I want to explain something, guys. I was in another traffic exchange, and listen, when I got started, I was broke. I mean, I was broke, guys. I told you how broke I was. I couldn't turn my heat on in my house, but for only 2 hours per day. Imagine that. And so I started really small with 5 packs, and it took me 251 days, over 8 months, to hit 1,200 packs in that other traffic exchange, and it was life-changing, guys. It was life-changing for me and my family, guys. We will never have to worry about money ever again. I mean, ever. And here's the thing, guys. I did in 40 days over here in Traffic Monsoon, what took me 251 days in another traffic exchange. How amazing is that, guys? Once again, I'm pointing out the power of the model, okay? Pretty insane, guys, right there, 40-day results. Okay, let me scroll up a little bit more. Let's see what else we can point out right here. I'm just going to scroll up. You guys can see the progression. You can see what's going on here. Okay, I'm just going to kick it up a little bit more so you can see. Okay, and let's stop right about here, guys. You guys can see 63 days into it, just a little bit over 2 months, over 2,000 ad packs. How insane is that, guys? 211 referrals. Look what else happened on that day. Broke $100,000. Can you imagine in 63 days breaking $100,000? 63 days, barely over 2 months, guys. Pretty insane, right? You better believe it. This thing is insanely powerful. There's nothing more powerful than Traffic Monsoon, but also there's nothing more powerful than leading with traffic, because traffic is what every marketer needs online. It's what every network marketer needs, every internet marketer, every affiliate marketer needs traffic. Well, guess what? We have a traffic exchange. We have a place for people to advertise their offers, guys. This is what you want to be leading with. Whatever it is that you're promoting online, I don't care what it is, whatever product, whatever service, whatever company, whatever you're passionate about. It doesn't matter, guys. You want to lead with traffic. Lead with traffic, and then once you get people to use this platform, well, then you can show them your affiliate offer, okay? Let me just scroll up to today's results. You just, guys, I'm just going to skip right up. I've been in, I believe it's 98 days now. I don't know how many weeks that is, maybe 13 weeks or something like that. There it is right there. Okay, here's today, guys. This was this morning, okay? 289 active referrals. We got 3,268 ad packs, $235,000 in like 13 weeks or something. I mean, that's insane, guys. I mean, I'm still a newbie. Frank Calabro Jr. is it's still a newbie in Traffic Monsoon. I mean, in 98 days, that's not a very long career. I mean, 3 months and a couple days. There it is, guys. Proof, progress, and results. There it is. Results not typical. Once again, I'm showing you the power of the model. I'm showing you how insanely powerful this is. And listen, I'm not the only person having success here. Everybody in here tonight and this panel is having success. All of our teammates that are viewing in globally are also having success, guys. I'm not the only person. Okay? Let me switch back over, come back over to the Hangout.
No, Frank, you didn't do it, did you? You didn't do it.
I didn't do
You
what?
hit him with the money hammer. You hit him with the money hammer. Man, in the beginning, hey, by the way, I didn't introduce myself. I'm big. I thought I was big until Frank basically hit people with a money hammer. 100,000 in 90 days, nothing. Actually, it's 77 days. But bottom line, Frank just showed you double plus some. And as he said, the beauty is it's all about traffic, Frank. I think they missed that part. It's Traffic Monsoon, but the beauty is the traffic component. Am I right, my man?
Absolutely,
That's
man.
that's how you hit people with the money hammer.
Absolutely, man. I mean, this is powerful because you really got 5 revenue streams in one here. And I began to deploy this strategy, like I said, what was it, 658 days ago, and I've made money every single day, guys. I mean, I'm not the only person. I mean, we have thousands of teammates globally that have done the same thing. They're making money every single day. You can go as fast as you want. You can go as slow as you want. You can start from zero with no money out of pocket, which we've had teammates do, and they just
Absolutely.
sponsored people, took those phones and purchased ad packs. You can literally start this business with no money out of pocket, like we've had teammates do it.
And the beautiful thing, Frank, you touched on it. It's it's not just us. There are leaders globally who are killing it. We're talking millions, millions. Now, again, as Frank said, I was in the same other traffic exchange. We did well. We both did well over there. Unfortunately, that offer was taken from us. And what did we do? We made essentially it rain over here, because what Frank is sharing with you is the offer is powerful, absolutely. But what's even more powerful is leading with traffic. And if it's confusing you right now, because I know a lot of you out there, I know, Frank, your mom probably told you, hey, Frankie, don't go running the traffic. Be careful of the cars, right? That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about automobiles here, are we, Frank?
No, absolutely not. And listen, when I first started to deploy this strategy, I didn't even think it was the right thing to do. I didn't think I should be leading with traffic. I didn't think it was the lead offer. I was questioning my own sanity when I started doing this thing. I was like, I don't even know if this is the right thing to do. Imagine being hesitant and being, not sure that this was the right thing to do, but it ends up changing your life. The offer that you think is not right is the one that ends up changing your life forever, like it did for me and my family and many other people. I'm not the only success story here.
No, and that's the beauty. What we're going to do is I'm going to bring on one thing that I wanted you guys to see. All right, in the beginning when I joked about the blue gloves, okay, I have complete flexibility in how I run my business and where I'm going to be. Frank has that also. He talked about it. That is not where we always were until you figure out a system. And in this case, the system that Frank is talking about, it's taught to all of our team members. And in fact, some of them are going to come on in a little bit and talk about their experience with the system and Traffic Monsoon itself. But what I'm trying to say is this. I joked about being a football player. Let me ask you a question real quick, Frank. You consider yourself like highly, I'm not going to say highly intelligent, because that's not fair to us guys who go to the gym. Do you consider yourself computer tech savvy? I mean, knowing every in and out?
No, man, absolutely not, man. I mean, I know some things, but I'm not very technical. And a lot of people think that I'm technical, but, I'm really a traditional businessman. I was a traditional business owner for 15 years before I moved to the internet, and that's all I really am, guys. I'm a traditional business owner that moved to the internet. I don't have a computer background or anything like that whatsoever, guys.
Yeah, and the bottom thing, the one thing you did touch on, okay, again, unique example, top 1%, yourself, myself, but the reason that is this man, Frank, works his ass off. I work hard also, but we love what we do, and we attract people who are looking for an alternative, and we attract people from all over the globe. And other leaders in Traffic Monsoon do the same thing, because they teach the fact that you can use Traffic Monsoon. Over 2.2 million members, over 120,000 active members. That is insane traffic to put your offers in front of. And so when Frank shared with you those banners, okay, one of mine actually popped up there, okay, that's what you do. You want to put your offers in front of those people, because that's traffic that wants to see offers. That's how it works. That's what's so insane about this. So, Frank, anything to share? Because I'm chomping at the bit here. I love the money hammer when you come out. Man, I love seeing last week it was 212,000 and this week it's 235. Folks, that's over $20,000 in a friggin' week. So like I said, you can start, as Frank touched on, slow, or you can look at it like a business. Either way, the system and leading with traffic allows you to ramp it up to whatever speed you want to make it go. You still got to put in the work. At the very least, you've got to click those ads. At the other very least, if you don't have a whole lot of money to start with, there's the cash links, all those things. And our guest will talk about some of those because some of the things are fun, especially those little cash links. They're like little mice running around trying to catch them, and everybody's trying to catch the cash links because it's free money. Right, Frank? It's funny to see.
Absolutely, man.
Any last words, Frank? I mean, it's always powerful. I end up eating all my popcorn when I watch your 20 minutes there. What people, because a lot of people, I'm sure they're sitting there going, okay, yeah, but these guys, you know, they got a big list and they have huge amount of followers. What am I going to do as this, you know, small Joe who's never done internet marketing before, or maybe, you know, has never had success before? Because, again, we have a lot of skeptical people like that who are now, guess what, part of our raging team members who, guess what, say it's possible. So what do you say to someone like that out there, you know, who says, yeah, but you're successful, Frank, because of your list?
Well, absolutely, Big. I mean, you hit on a couple of things there, really good things, actually. When I started, guys, 658 days ago, I had no list, zero. I actually threw away my list, my AWeber, I threw it away, and I started over again from scratch because I ruined my list. I ruined my list because I failed for 4 straight years. Has anyone out there ever lost, like, you know, 60 grand online and made no money for 4 straight years? Well, that was Frank Calabro Jr., and I taught people to fail every day because every single thing that we got into, it collapsed, it crumbled, it went out of business, it left the country, it's, you know, it never made it out of pre-launch. It was all of these things, guys. And now I come in here, and it's an honor and a privilege to teach people how to make money, and you don't have to waste 60 grand like I did on an education because we'll educate you for free. Number one, if you teach someone how to make money the very first day online, like we just did, we just taught you how to make. I couldn't even imagine when I got started. Now I'm starting my 7th year in the industry. I started in January 2010. That's when I began my career in the industry. I'm starting my 7th year, but I failed for 4 straight years. I'm really starting my 3rd successful year online, guys. Okay, I'm a guy that went from making 26 grand a year in affiliate commissions to 98 grand in 2014 to $576,000 in 2015. Results not typical, but I'm showing you how we did it, guys. I did it by what I just showed you. I made money every single day off this thing called a traffic exchange, okay? And then you're going to grow as a marketer. You're going to grow as a person because you're going to hang around leaders, not just us. We got leaders, thousands of them. Globally, they're everywhere, guys. We got some really savvy, business-minded entrepreneurs, and I mean they're everywhere, guys, and we'll show you how to do this. We'll show you how to build this business. We got machines that do it for you. I'm not kidding you. We have machines already built. We spent a ton of money, a ton of time, and a ton of energy. We automate the system, and then we just teach you how to what? Build a list. We teach you how to build a real business here. So not only are you going to team up with us, we're going to show you guys how to build a business for long term, guys. We're not here just to make a couple bucks. We're here to change lives, guys, and we're changing lives on a global scale.
Yeah, and the man is not preaching. He is not on a soapbox. He's telling you the truth. We love skeptics. And the bottom line is, okay, we've made all the mistakes. We've done all that. We've spent all the money. And if you're out there saying, if you're out there, raise your hand if you've spent $10,000 on this crappy thing that you started to go down the path and you never got any money back, or you spent $2,000 on this software course, you know, that was going to show you how to, you know, do tax liens, or you're going to, I know, we've been there. We admit it. Leadership admits mistakes and then basically shows you how to learn from those. And what Frank has been able to do is essentially take people like myself, as he said, other leaders, okay, and show people how to work this system. The beauty is in keeping it simple. So now what I'm going to do, Frank, if you don't mind, I'm going to take a few minutes to introduce some of our guests here. What we like to do on the Power Hour is not have it all be about, you know, Frank and Big, you know, because again, as we said, top 1%, we do well. That was not always the case, okay? That was not always the case. But when you have a system in place that allows you to duplicate, replicate the process over and over and over, we do the selling for you. We do the heavy lifting for you. That's why our global teammates find success. So instead of us continuing to tell you, I'm going to have you tell it from their own words of what they did when they came in, what their view was when they first started in this industry, and then a little bit about their experience currently with Traffic Monsoon. So what I thought I'd do first is, since Frank's complaining about snow, and when it hits you guys, it's going to come up here to the New York area, and we're going to get dumped on. So I don't want to hear anything. I got my snow roof rakes ready to go for the weekend, Frank. But there's a man, a good friend of ours, teammate down in Alabama. I don't even think they get snow down there. Damon, why don't you come out, introduce yourself, tell people how long you've been in Traffic Monsoon, a little bit about your experience, and then I'll ask you a few questions that people are probably dying to ask someone like yourself.
Hey, Big, can you hear me, man?
Absolutely, we're good to go. Where's the cigar, man? Where's the cigar?
Hey,
If
brother,
anyone,
I just came
if
home
anyone
from the
knows,
cigar shop.
Damon always celebrates his big days with cigars, and I'm sure today was another big day in Traffic Monsoon, right, my man?
Hey, well, you know, hey, Big, and I'm celebrating freaking every day, man. I celebrate twice a day at least, my man. Hey, well, first of all, brother, hey, I want to tell you and Frank and the lady on the panel, hey, guys, thank you for. And you mentioned something, and Frank mentioned something. Let me say this, man. Everybody in this deal makes money, period, bottom line. I'm also going to add this, too. I'm not sure where we're connected in the lineage in terms. I know, for instance, I'm not sponsored by Frank. I'm not sponsored by you. But you guys have literally, hey, thrown a life raft out to anybody that wants to get involved with this opportunity to make some coin, man. So I want to say thank you guys for really for stepping up. Thank Frank for putting the system in place, and Big, and thank you for adding on to what you're doing. I mean, because this is literally a powerful platform that's, in my opinion, that's going to change lives, man. And you know, I'll give a quick story if I can. My net worth.
Why don't you you know, again, we see in the background, first of all, hey, thank you for your service, brother. Absolutely. You know, again, I hate when people use that word ex-Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine, right, my man?
No, you're never ex, you're former, brother. You're never ex. Hey, you're ex-Army, you're ex-Air Force, you're ex-Navy, you're never former. You're never.
Hey, maybe we just pissed some people off who were thinking about joining, but hey, we love you all.
That's okay, man. And we'll be the big little brother to the Navy, man. We'll take that one, man.
Go ahead, my man.
Hey, but you know what, man? And I want to say this. I've been online for probably about 7 years. You know, made money, lost money. As Frank said, you know, deals went under, deals happened and they fell apart. And but in addition to that, at the time, man, I was doing real estate, man. Once upon a time, I had 18 single-family houses and one 8-unit apartment complex. You know, I was making $100,000 a week flipping houses. And in 2008, my man, 2008, when the real estate market crashed, it didn't hit me here in Alabama until about 2010. And I want to tell people this. I was in a dark place. And when I say a dark place, I was in a place where, you know, I didn't know where I was going to make money from. I had no idea. I got a family. I got 2 boys, 22-year-old and 11-year-old. And then, you know, I got a wife and, you know, all of that stuff. But I also knew at the same time I was not going back to work for anybody, because I understand what freedom tastes like. And it tastes, excuse my language, pretty damn good to know that you can have your time back. Now, that doesn't mean that you necessarily have to have, you know, $100,000 or whatever, right? You just have to look at, you know, whatever your expenses are, and if you can make some more money above your expenses, guess what? That can start buying your freedom, but you have to get it up here, my man. And people out there watching this, you got to get it up here that no matter what, you are going to win, period, bottom line. That's it. You know, period, bottom line. You got to know you're going to win. And Frank, it's funny, you guys mentioned Rob. Rob and I were in a deal together. I personally had sponsored 117 people into that deal. Well, you know what? That was I really didn't have a system. You know, we're doing calls. We're doing the traditional network marketing, multi-level marketing deal. But guess what? I was making money. Nobody else was making money. You guys have put together a system, whether unfortunately you just Traffic Monsoon, but you guys put together a system where you can plug and play, and anybody that wants to play will win, period, bottom line. Let me fast forward. We were go ahead. I'm sorry, B.
No, I said thank you for that. Absolutely. We always appreciate that. We never expect it. We certainly appreciate it for the work we put in. But I was going to ask you, so what you're basically saying is, from the time you came in and plugged into the system, you've made money, correct?
Oh, no doubt about it. I made money the first hour, man. The very first hour I signed up in Traffic Monsoon, I made.
See,
too.
you made so much money
So,
you left yourself speechless there.
yeah,
Yeah, bottom line. Go ahead. Yep.
yes. Well, I mean, bottom line, from day one, I made money with this deal. And one of the things that I did was, I would buy my first pack, and as my account grew to 30, 40 bucks, I would have buy another pack. So I wasn't actually spending $50 a pack. I was spending $20 a pack. Or if I had, $25 in my account, I was adding 25 to it. That way, in using that system, I knew I had a couple of players that was waiting to get some money freed up. So in the meantime, I just wanted to make sure that I wanted to get to 50 packs. Once I get to 50 packs, guess what? I'm buying a pack out of profit every single day. Every single
absolutely.
day. And
Now,
everybody freaking wins. Go ahead, buddy.
that's amazing. You talked about that. At 50 packs, roughly profit sharing is roughly $1 per pack. Again, no guarantees here. There's never a guarantee. Profit sharings, as Frank talked about, are based on an algorithm of people buying advertising that day and all like that. But when you talk about it to help the people out there, what you're basically saying is not only are you buying advertising and showing people your offers, but you're also basically getting your money back to turn around and do it again. Am I hearing you correctly?
That's correct. I'm just repurchasing. You know
Okay.
what? And I use the system, and basically I use the system so that I can show people on our team that you don't have to have 50 bucks every time.
Right.
Let your account grow to whatever it grows, and then if I got an extra 15 bucks, 20 bucks, add that in to your to your available account balance, and that way you're getting to 50 and whatever your goals are. My goal is, and Frank, hear this, brother. I'm in competition with myself, and hear this, big. Hey, dude, I like those big numbers, and I'm coming after big numbers, man. Period. And
brilliant.
Big, let me say this, Frank. And you know what's cool about this? Everybody eats, brother. Everybody
Absolutely.
eats.
We got a big table.
Everybody eats.
In fact, we're all going to eat in Vegas in 2 weeks because you're there.
And I'll be there, and I'm staying at the Venetian, bro.
I'm teasing people because we'll talk about that in a little bit. But one of the things you brought up, and again, I thank you for sharing the story, is that you brought some other people in. And why do you think personally those people came on board with you and Traffic Monsoon? Why do you think that is? You think it's the system?
Let me say this, man, and I think it's the system. I think it's the trust value. I think people want to work with people they can trust.
Right.
Especially online. I think it's the trust value. I reached out to Frank, I guess, maybe 6, 8, 9 months ago, and it was the relationship that I knew he had in the Marine Corps. Rob. I knew Rob from Marine, and that's a special bond. And but let me say this to everybody listening: we're not here to babysit anybody. Period. Bottom line. Frank and everybody's going to help. You guys got your group set up. Everybody's here to help everybody else, but we're not here to babysit. Treat this like a business, and it will pay you over and over and over again. And if you have a question to, the quote unquote leaders, you know what, man? Hey, guess what? Everybody's here to help. And the small guy today is the leader tomorrow. Period. Bottom line.
Fantastic. Great words there. On that note, if you were, let me ask you this, Damon, and I want to thank you for your time. If you were sitting, you said, when did you join Traffic Monsoon, my man? When did you join?
Well, you know what, brother? I actually joined July 26, and I did absolutely nothing with Traffic Monsoon.
So if you were sitting in front of yourself there back then, this is you, and you're talking to Damon there, would you say to that Damon on July that you made a smart decision by doing nothing even though you joined?
I should have got started July 25th.
You should have been a real Marine and kicked yourself in the butt is what you should have done, right?
Well, Big, I'm going to tell you something that's funny, man. I actually started July 26th, and I don't know if Claude's listening to this, but thanks for introducing it, and thanks for being persistent. Well, I had mapped out that by actually February of this year, I would have had 1,200 packs in that other deal. Okay? Well, let me say this, brother. I'll probably have 1,200 packs within the next 3 to 4 months. So basically, in a 5-month period, I would have 1,200 packs or more with Traffic Monsoon. So I guess to answer your question, if somebody would have said, hey man, what are you waiting on? And he was persistent. What are you waiting on? And I have my own strategy. I like to build before I do anything else. I mean, I like to make sure I'm building a nice solid foundation before I look at anything else. So, I kind of looked at this, whatever, right? Well, the minute it moved out of the U.S., I got busy and I started working my strategy. I will be at 1,200 packs by my goal. My short-term goal is 500 packs, 50 active referrals.
Boom! Hit
Short-term
him
goal.
with a money hammer, Damon. Tell him.
Short-term goal.
The reason
after that is 1,200, brother. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Awesome. I was going to say, if you don't put it out there, if you don't make that goal real, it'll never happen. We love that. I thank you for that. So what I'm going to do is...
Can I add one more thing, brother? Can I add one more thing?
I got to bring a pretty girl on. Go ahead, Damon, though.
This is gonna be it. Hey guys, if you're out there watching this, nobody started at the top. Nobody started at the top. Everybody freaking, and if they did start with a whole bunch of money, they still had to bring people along. You just have to get started. Period. Get started. Get started with the cash links.
Exactly. There you have it. All right. Now, the man basically gave you the down low. You can take advantage of it, or you can be the Damon of 6 months ago who did nothing. I'm sure after hearing us talking, you're going to be that different. But let me do this, Damon. I want to thank you again. Thank you for coming on, and thank you for telling people your story and being honest about your financial situation, because a lot of people were in that same situation. I think people need to do away with the pride and focus on the reality. And the reality is this system works if you work it properly. So I thank you for that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put the money hammer away. Again, went to the gym. I know Frank did. I know you're an ex-athlete also, pro athlete as far as baseball player. The bottom line is let's cut the testosterone here a little. You agree with me, Damon? All right. Let's bring on some femininity. Is that even a word? Femininity? Sure, why not? Let's make it a word tonight. I'm going to have why we're excited to have our next guest on is, one, she is killing it. And the beautiful thing about this system is women in this system are some of the top leaders in the globe because it is so simple to do. And women tend to, guess what, be a lot more focused than guys. And that's why this does extremely well. And that's has nothing to do with other than putting myself down, because I know I'm the same way. Hey, what's that, squirrel? Oh, that's how the system works if you're focused. So my next guest, why I'm also excited, is because we're going to have a huge, first time ever, Vegas event for Traffic Monsoon, the first USA event ever, Momentum Day kickoff, Super Bowl weekend in a couple weeks, February 6th and 7th. All the global leaders will be there, like myself, Frank, Emmy Aslam, the list goes on of big global leaders. So if you are in Traffic Monsoon, get there. If you're not, join up today and get there. But the reason we have Robin on is because she's going to host the Super Bowl party at her house. Correct, Robin? 250 people Frank and I have coming, and you're going to basically put the team up, correct?
I don't know about that. I manifested this, I did. When I heard there was an event coming, I said, Vegas, 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 and boom, there it was.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it took a little more than manifesting. It took some strong arming and a lot of silver tonguing on Big's part and a couple of other leaders, like Anita Langley and Emmy Aslam and Ahmed, Ian Grisdale, a bunch of, I can't name them all. There's about 10, 12 people that we are working feverishly to make this the best event ever. But it's even better because, again, you just told Frank and I before we started the call that the Super Bowl party is at your house. Just kidding, Robin. As you know, I prefaced it saying that women do well because the focus. Why don't you tell people kind of your story about coming into TM and your experience, and then I'll ask you some questions, because one of the things I always see in most offers, okay, is that there is a large number, statistics-wise, of men as opposed to women. And the truth is, in Traffic Monsoon, it's actually right about down the middle, which I absolutely love. So tell us your experience with Traffic Monsoon, Robin.
Well, I joined 55 days ago today.
Awesome.
And what I did was I watched people on the internet that were advertising Traffic Monsoon. Okay. And I, oh, that's got to be a scam. That's no way people can be making that money. There's no way. And I watched. It was before I joined, a good 6 to 8 months. And finally one day I said, you know what, I'm going to join and I'm going to buy one ad pack. I want to see if it's really real, if I'm really going to get that so-called dollar a day. And of course, results not typical, right? Well, I did. I was getting $1 a day, $1.03 a day, $1.08 a day, whatever. You know, it was kind of just changing daily, but it was always $1 a day. And I told my husband about it, and he said, oh, come on, this is ridiculous. You're never going to make any money with this. You know, I'm in another affiliate program, which I do fairly well at, and I was also in a company where you had to buy a product every month. And then it became 2 products every month. And then, you know, they changed their products, and now you have to buy more products every month. And that just gets really old after a while. So my husband said, you know what, this is kind of cool. After 14, 15 days, he said, you're doing it. Let's see what happens in a few days, and maybe we'll put some money into this. So we did. On my 17th day, I bought 20 ad packs. I put $1,000 in. And from there, I started getting referrals. I actually got referrals before I put the $1,000 in. And as of today, I have, I believe, 34 signups, 12 active referrals.
Wow.
My commissions alone are $4,159 as of today.
Boom! Hit him, Robin, with the money hammer. Hit him with the money hammer.
My
Robin
earnings,
loves when I tell her about the money hammer, because
yeah.
we post our results in the groups every day, correct? The leaders, as well as we tell our members do the same thing. So go back over that, because I don't think people understood what you've been able to do in a short period of time, referring people into the system. Now, again, you're not required to refer people, correct?
No.
Okay.
No.
But it's a lot more fun.
I could have done everything without it. I probably would not have as much money because I wouldn't have the referral commissions, which are at this moment. I just printed this out while you guys were talking. $4,159.16.
Put it up to the screen. Let's see it. Look at that, folks. Again, that's not photoshopped or CGI'd or anything like that. We talked about it. Real, raw, unscripted. Great job, Robin. And again, we have all types of people on, Robin, right? We have very successful people. We have people just starting out. The reason I wanted to have you on, besides you hosting the Super Bowl party for us, is I wanted you to talk about what's different about this strategy, this group, this offer, than what you've been exposed to before. Because obviously, you know, we talk about a system, but instead of us continuing to talk about it from your perspective, coming in from other offers.
The system is fabulous, the 3-step system, as they call it, and I do refer to it as my 3-step system also. I happened to be in the other 2 prior to Traffic Monsoon, so it was just the 3rd step for me, which just made me that much higher up. And I was really able to, just like Damon said, this business is all about trust. And I tell my referrals that all the time when they say to me, you know, how are you getting the referrals and how are you doing this? It's all about trust. I am 110% honest with my people all the time. I do not lie to them. I do not exaggerate. I show them my numbers every day. This was printed out while you guys were talking. And I'm no Frank Calabro Jr. I haven't made $300,000 in 60 days, but I never intended to. Okay? When I started in network marketing, well, and I started in the company where you have to buy products in 2012, but when I started just 13 days after Frank started his other one in 2014, I didn't know what a list was. Everybody was talking about a list, and I'm like, what the hell is a list? I didn't know. And as of today, I probably have about 800 people on my list in the other program that is affiliated with the 3-step program.
Awesome.
So,
now let me ask you a question, Robin.
Mm-hmm.
800 people on your list. Was it hard to get those people on the list?
No. I do work. I work hard at it, and I put a lot
of time.
No, but
I'm saying, you know, you're not digging ditches or, laying brick foundations or anything like that.
No.
You know, nothing back-breaking, sweating type of work, right?
No. For the most part, I advertise on social media. I do Facebook, Google+, Twitter, a little bit of LinkedIn, and I do some Instagram. But for the most part, it's Facebook.
Right.
And I advertise there.
So again, and this is learned strategies.
Yes.
But let's say, so when did you start Traffic Monsoon again for those people that might have missed it because I was being loud with the money hammer there?
I actually purchased my first ad pack on November 10th.
Awesome. Again, you guys see that? Amazing results just following the system. And the beauty is you wake up every day in the morning, get ready to do your 10 clicks like Frank showed you. That's pretty much the training for Traffic Monsoon, correct? And then obviously we show other about how to place banner ads, that type of thing. But when you wake up in the morning, is the most exciting part seeing exactly how much money you made overnight?
Yes.
Awesome. I thought so.
Every hour on the hour, not just in the morning, but every hour. I don't sleep anymore. I don't sleep.
Yeah. It's addicting, right?
It is. It's absolutely addicting. I probably
because-
get 4 hours of sleep a night.
Awesome.
Because
But you're
I
not
just can't
complaining.
wait. What?
You're not complaining, right?
Oh, no.
Oh,
No.
darn, I got 4 hours, but I made
No.
$500, you know.
Yeah, I'm really so excited. It is
Awesome.
It is amazing, and I have a wonderful team and great support, and I don't care. I tell them, I do not care if you start for free. I do not judge people. I don't discriminate. I love everybody. I don't care who it is.
Awesome to hear. And we say the same thing. Again, Robin, I want to thank you. If you pretty much covered it. If you were sitting there in front of yourself a couple of months ago, Robin talking to Robin, what advice would you give someone like yourself just starting out then?
Robin, get on the ball and start doing your 10 clicks a day.
Boom, I love it. I love it.
I'm telling you. I even have my husband involved now, which he's been very, supportive, like go for it.
Right.
But
Like,
now
like husbands.
Yeah, this whole spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet thing going for me, and we're passing it on to the team members, and this is what you'll probably have for projection in 3 months,
Awesome.
and we're trying to keep up with the falling ad packs and this and that, and he's every day 4:00 p.m. because we know that's when the clock turns over for the next day in Europe. He says, "Are you ready to do your numbers?" I'm like, "Let's do it."
Boom.
So
what? So you're excited about business again, right?
Extremely.
And that's what we want to see. And what? And in the groups, I know you've told me this time and time again. You love the fact that we're accessible. Frank and myself and the other leaders are in the group every single day. Is that correct?
Yes, and I do the same with my team on a personal chat, team chat, and I have a team page just for my team, and I tell them to bring their prospects in there. Let them see what's going on in that team page.
Awesome. You hit the nail on the head. Be upfront with people. Be honest. The reason we show proof progress results, thank you, Renee, is because we have nothing to hide. The reason Frank comes on and talks about his numbers, the reason I come on, the reason we have members come on and talk about our numbers is because we're not bragging. We're trying to show you, as Frank said, the power of the system. So the bottom line is we're excited. Our hour is almost up. I want to thank our guest, Damon. My man, come out. Thank you very much. Robin, thank you. We're going to see you in a couple of weeks. It is going to be crazy. We have over 500 people at the Wynn Resort. As she said, she manifested it. I said, manifest hell. Let's get it done. And that was only basically right when she came in November. We said, you know what, there's got to be a USA event, and it's got to happen in 2016, and it is. And that's what we want to help you do if you're watching the show. If someone out there shared the link with you, guess what? Pat them on the back. Get back to them with any questions you might have. They're part of our global team. They can help you themselves because they've been all through the training themselves. If you're watching this on replay because someone shared it with you, again, get back to that person that originally shared it to you because it's important that you work with that person one-on-one, much like Robin said. They've been thoroughly trained on the system. If you are thinking about this and you have a ton of questions, that's a good thing. Because if you're still here and you have questions, it means that, guess what? You're interested, and we're going to see you on the team. That's how it works. That's how it works. So, again, thank you, Robin. We're looking forward to Vegas. We're going to have an awesome time. Damon, you're going to be there as well. I know that a lot of the global leaders were looking forward to it. Not only that, but the CEO, Charles Scoville, is going to be there. And I'm going to be up on stage with him as the Master of Ceremonies. We're going to have pinning events for people that have reached certain levels. It's going to be a lot of fun, and then we are going to have a blowout Super Bowl party, Frank and myself and the team on Sunday. Going to absolutely be crazy, and it's really to celebrate the success not that Frank and myself are having, but the success that all of our global team members are having in Traffic Monsoon. On that note, again, thank you, Robin. Thank you, Damon.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Frank, my man, it has been an amazing 60 minutes. You want to leave us with something, and then I'm going to turn off the lights, deflate the money hammer, and tell you, guys, same time, same channel, next week, we'll see you on the Power Hour. We'll be really revving up for Vegas. And then the beautiful thing is we'll announce on that call, we're going to be doing a live Power Hour from the Vegas Strip. We'll have to do it at a different time because of the time zone, but it's going to be live from the Vegas Strip. You won't want to miss that. Frank, you got anything for the people before we shut off these lights and I go get my beauty sleep?
I just want to thank Damon and Robin both. You both have got incredible energy. I can't wait to meet you two in person along with Big February 6th. Everybody watching out there, get to Vegas. Get to Vegas. It's going to explode your business. You're going to brand yourself to Traffic Monsoon, and then you know what happens, guys? You step on a global stage. Everybody knows you after that. And I can't wait to hang out with you guys. We are going to have a blast. If you're watching this, get to Vegas. And also, everyone watching this, get back with your sponsor. Enroll now. Enroll right now. Get started. Start viewing your ads. Buy your packs. And then your sponsor will plug you into one of our automated systems. We'll start training you. And guess what, guys? You're going to have success just like all of us and the thousands of other teammates that we have globally. So with that, I'm going to sign off. Good night, everybody. Be safe out there. If you're on the East Coast, I know you're going to get a snowstorm.
Whatever, it doesn't matter, even if you're getting snowed on, if you're not getting snowed on, as Frank said, enroll now, do it. It's free. And we want you in a month or 2 or 3 to be on the show as our guest saying, you know what? I came on one of those Power Hours, and I was skeptical, but, man, I'm here today because I'm making money just like those guys talked about. So we'll see you next week. Loved having all of you on the Power Hour. Get back to the person, ask them the questions, and I want you to hit us up in the group and say, hey, Big, hey, Frank, loved seeing you guys. I'm here now because you guys hit me with a money hammer. See you next week, folks. Take care.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.